listeners who might not know a little bit more about Hellas Direct, what's your mission?
So Hellas Direct is an insurance company. It was set up by Melios Marco and myself, 2011. We started off in Greece and we're going after underserved markets in Europe. And we try to use data and technology in order to offer a more affordable, accessible, and personalized insurance product.
Talk to me more about how you're leveraging AI and technology and integrating it into your business model to help achieve those goals.
I mean, insurance is one of those sectors that has a lot of data. And as a company, we're like a sponge collecting a lot of data. And I think AI is obviously one of the markets that will disrupt, one of the industries that it will disrupt is the insurance sector. From our perspective, we spend a lot of our time thinking about how is that going to affect us and help us grow operationally more efficient, but also select better risk and give a better service to our customers at the end of the day.
I do want to talk to you about the current macro environment that we're seeing in Greece. There's obviously been a lot of movement, geopolitical situations worldwide. There's obviously natural disasters that are occurring that are impacting various sectors. Talk to me about how the current macro environment in Greece is impacting your business, if any.
Greece has gone through the longest and deepest recession in modern history. It was even longer and deeper than the Great Depression in this country. I think over the last 3-4 years, we've seen a fantastic uplift of the GDP growth in the Greek market. And I think a lot of things are changing. The current government is doing a lot of initiatives in order to help the economy grow at a much more healthy pace. From our perspective, obviously, there's geopolitical risk. The climate risk is a big one. There's a huge protection gap that we're trying to fill as a company. But I think we're very optimistic about the blind spot markets that we're going after, the underserved markets in Europe, like Greece, Romania, Czech Republic. Those are the markets that we're most excited about.
What would you say are the key differentiators in your approach versus other competitors that are doing similar things that you are?
The good thing with these markets is that you've got the incumbents, and the incumbents are very traditional names, the ones you would expect, the Alliances, the AIGs, the Generalis of the world. I think as a disruptor in this market, you have the opportunity to have a blank slate and grow your business from then on. I think what's a huge differentiator for us is that we start always with the consumer. We focus all our efforts, whether it's insurance, whether it's assistance services, whether it's financing solutions, around the consumer's needs. And I think an incumbent often does that in the core markets, but not necessarily in the markets that we compete in.
How are you going about maintaining your affordability, for your consumers while also offering high quality products?
I think for us it's focus. I think that's having conviction about where the market will be in the next 4, 5, 10 years. I think the second thing is focus. So use technology to be operationally more efficient. What Warren Buffett used to say, rock bottom operating costs, that for Geico is we're doing more or less the same thing. And I think for us is making sure that we don't do too many things. So we only do car insurance, motorcycle insurance, and home insurance. And that's what we focus on. We don't do life, we don't do health, we don't do commercial risk. I think that has helped us through the years.
Do you think that you're going to have plans, though, to expand your reach?
I mean, right now we are expanding geographically. That's one dimension, obviously. Romania has been a market that we entered 2 years ago. We're probably going to go to Czechia in the next 6 months, Slovakia, and a number of other markets in this blind spot of Europe or high growth of Europe. That's definitely something that really excites us. We want to get a 5 to 15% market share in every market we go to. And the second one is obviously on the product expansion side. We realize that we're more of an ecosystem player now. Insurance is a necessary thing that people buy and they have to buy. But when you look at the aging fleet in Greece, we have cars that are 17, 18 years old. A lot of these consumers need to buy new cars. So we want to be in that ecosystem. We want to offer financing. We're getting a credit license ourselves. We're getting more and more into that.
Well, I was going to ask you if you see different trends in various sectors around the world, and how do you choose the locations that you want to work more with?
I mean, we started in Greece because it was a dislocation, I would say, on the macroeconomic side. Similar with Romania. When we entered, I think 2 insurance companies went down, and that created an opportunity to enter. So I think we're very much looking for small markets that are profitable and going after those, as opposed to going for a very big TAM, a market that is huge, but you only get a small market share.
How do you determine how it's going to be profitable?
I think you look at the characteristics of the sector. You start looking at, who is there, who is making money there, why are they not making money if they're not making money. And when you see some of the big players in these markets, it's a good sign that's probably the market is quite stable, there's good regulation and all that. Now, how you disrupt them, I think, is operational efficiency and technology. So I think that's what we consider to be better than most of our competitors.
How has Endeavor helped along your journey?
We were the first company to be selected in Endeavor. Endeavor is an investor in us through Catalyst. I'm now on the board of Endeavor, so we've gone full circle together with my co-founder. It's been instrumental. I mean, we've met a lot of very inspiring entrepreneurs early on in our journey, and I think that was important. And any entrepreneurial journey has a lot of down moments, and I think Endeavor has always been there to help us pick up the pieces. So again, I cannot be more grateful for that.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Likewise.